Welcome back to Boys and Ghouls Film Review, folks. I'm your host, Sarah Stephenson. This is my co-host, Mike Stephenson.
Hi guys.
As a change of pace today, guys, we thought we might give you a review on a movie trailer.
Yeah, this is going to be a shorter podcast than usual. Doesn't mean we're going to go do short ones forever, but just the odd one like this could be interesting.
I thought we might up with the times by giving you guys a trailer review instead of a movie review or TV review.
Something a bit different.
Something new.
We can't just the same old all the time. So let's do something a tad different.
Yeah.
And look, we might do this, and then we might do another one next month or 2 months time, or we might review a director or something or other, or a producer. But just something to break the monotony of just doing the ordinary podcast.
Exactly. So this one we're reviewing, the trailer-wise, is Black Christmas that was released in 2019.
Yeah, the latest one. I think there's been two. There was an original remake back in 1970 something, I think, and there's one done in 2006, if my memory serves me well. And this one has come to light in the past couple of years.
Yeah, and from what I have seen of the trailer, I've just watched it just now again. We watched it. I watched it with Mike just a while ago, but now I wanted to watch it again to get a bit of a idea behind it.
Yeah, we're not knocking it. We're not trolls. However, we have questions that need to be answered, don't we?
Yes.
See, normally when you do a trailer or an intro to a movie, it's supposed to bring you in to want to watch the movie.
Exactly so.
Without telling the story or giving the whole plot away. In this instance, we both feel that this trailer has given too much away of the plot, and that might have affected the box office, maybe.
Most likely.
Yeah, maybe. There's nothing left to the imagination.
Yeah, but I think from what we've looked at the box office, it seemed like the box office total has gone above the.
Oh, they made a profit.
Film production
I think it cost about $5 million to make, but it made about 18 mil. But they might have made more if they did a better trailer and didn't give everything away. I mean, usually, if you see a really, really good trailer and you see a bit of POV stuff going on from the killer's perspective, and then you see a female screaming or some people running away or something, you can say, whose eyes are these? Whose eyes are we seeing through? It's asking questions. You want to go and see what's going on.
I would have. I haven't watched. I'll explain what happens in the trailer for you guys.
This won't take long.
It won't take long. It starts off very easy going, playing Jingle Bell Rock in the background, and you see these girls with no care in the world, and then
in a sorority house, were they?
Sorority house. Yeah. And the next thing you know, there's a killer in the vicinity.
And it's not Santa Claus.
Yeah, and then we get a few kills, a few stalking phone calls here and there. The heavy breathers.
That's all good stuff.
Creepy. And by the third act in the trailer, it indicates there's more than one killer.
Yeah, it's more than one killer running around, and
there's a bit of hints that the boy or male sorority is responsible for it.
Yeah, there's hints at it. So
hints, strong hints.
So where's the questions to be answered? And that's it's given too much away.
Yeah, and by the end of the trailer, it shows the girls fighting back.
Girl power, yay!
Yeah, that should have. I would have loved it if they just used the first and second act to the trailer and leave the rest
something
out.
Hanging a little bit there, going.
Yeah.
Ooh.
At least give the impression to the girls that the girls are in danger and who's there to save them.
It's like when you see a two-parter on TV, a TV miniseries or a three-parter. It gets to the end of it, something really exciting happens, and to be continued next week. They don't say everyone's just sitting down there reading magazines at the end. No, they have something there to make you want to come back and watch it.
Yeah.
And this is what a trailer should do. Yeah, I want to see what happens next.
I was very disappointed. I haven't heard
Haven't
about.
seen the movie. No, honestly, we haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it when Christmas comes closer.
Yeah, we're going to do a Christmas review. We might do a few Christmassy things like we might do this one, Black Christmas, maybe Bad Santa, a few things. Yeah, getting the Christmas feel of things.
Yeah, and maybe
Actually,
Gremlins too.
I think there's another one called The Kraken, I think, which is a Christmas one too.
There's
and
that
other
one
stuff.
too.
Yeah.
And
They
maybe
bring a few things in it. Yeah,
And maybe the Gremlins. I was going to do it
Gremlins,
last
that's a
year.
Christmassy
I was
one,
going
yeah.
to do it last year, but we ran out of time.
Yeah, so
sadly.
what we do at Christmas time, we might do a whole slew, say 4, 6, 2 a week, around Christmas. Over at say for December maybe before we have our Christmas break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a few going in there, and enjoy you get the Christmas feel.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. So, what did you think of the trailer, Mike? Haven't watched it yourself.
It's a good trailer. It's filmed well. There's too much in it. It didn't leave too much left to the imagination to want to go see the film. And also I was saying to Sarah earlier on, trailers and intros. Now I'll liken this to an intro. Look at Star Wars. All you have is space, some stars hanging around, and some credits, some text rolling. Long ago, in a galaxy far away, yada yada yada. Okay, nothing's happening, and the trailer should be like that. Gets you interested. I'm going to watch this movie. There's something good, and in the opening credits for Star Wars, you're going, okay, it's telling a story, and then it rolls into whatever's happening, and this looks interesting. I'm going to sit here and watch this movie for 2.5 hours or whatever it is. You didn't say, oh, I'm bored now, I'm going to walk out the door. And the trailer should be like that. It should be enticing.
Yeah, at least give them the impression that it's worth watching.
Well, anyway, okay, the trailer for we did Psycho. Did we review Psycho or any of the Hitchcock movie?
Hitchcock movie,
Yeah.
and we talked about how in Hitchcock that he would often make trailers where he just talks to you to the audience.
Yeah, he talks about the movie, and there might be a hint. And I think Psycho had a teaser trailer using Vera Miles screaming in the shower, and she wasn't even the shower girl. Yeah, but the other girl wasn't available at the time to do that short trailer. But it's only a very, very, very short. So what's the lady screaming for and who's attacking her? He didn't give the plot away.
True.
So yeah, that sort of stuff. Blumhouse Productions, who made this movie,
Have blunted.
They make some damn fine movies. Don't get me wrong. But I think someone has overstepped the mark here a bit by giving too much away of the plot.
Yeah, I don't know why in the last, say, 10 or 20 years, we've gone ahead and changed our way of thinking by, instead of giving us half the story, we're given the whole story in the trailer. Instead of just giving us just enough to whet our appetites.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, example. A golden book. Yeah, a little book for kids. I don't know if they're called America and other places, but it's a little kids' book. Yeah, maybe about 20 pages. Yeah, with images and stuff, cartoons and a little bit of text. Like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Now, you wouldn't say, hey, kids, I'm going to read you a story, and before you tell them the story, you tell them the story, and then you open the book after they've been told the full story. You wouldn't do that.
No.
You say, hey, it's about a little girl who sneaks into Bear's house and gets really, really scared. Let's read the book. You see? You wouldn't say, well, she goes in there and she eats the food and he has to sleep in the bed, the bears come home and scare her away and blah, blah. You wouldn't tell the whole story before you read the story. So, yeah, same as a movie trailer. Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
So we're only doing the trailer. I can't say, well, the production was really good and the sets were good.
Because if I told you guys about the production, you'll be,
well, we haven't seen the movie yet.
We haven't seen the movie yet anyway.
But I will say, again, we're not taking away from the movie, which we haven't reviewed yet, and we're not saying anything nasty about Blumhouse Productions, but we're just saying that this trailer has given too much of the plot away, and the people who decide on the trailers should sit back and say, how are we going to bring the people into the
Yeah.
theatre without giving too much of the story away? There's a fine
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you think when in the trailer it would leave us with a twist,
Or
but
something,
I mean,
something hanging.
or at least, well, if this is not the twist, the later twist we will
A bit
suspect
of
in
a
the
twist or
movie.
something hanging, saying what's going to happen next. The only way to find out is go see the movie.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when you see a movie, you think you know right away what's going to happen
Exactly.
in the trailer, and then when you go see the movie, then something alternative happens that surprises you.
Yeah, that's it. You need those
But
surprises.
when
Yeah.
this move, what from what I've heard, it just did the exactly what you anticipated in the trailer, and
Yeah,
that kind of really
exactly.
upsets me.
Yeah, exactly. So what's left to the imagination? So people are going to go to the theatre and say, yeah, I saw it. It wasn't a bad movie, but I had no idea what was going on because the trailer gave the plot away.
Yeah.
Well, it gave us too much information. And so they're not going to recommend it to their friends who go to the theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever.
who's directs it and
Oh,
stars?
director's
and
up.
would be
Well,
good to know.
the director, Sophia Takal, Takal, she directed it, and she also was one of the writers of the screenplay. It was actually based on a book called Black Christmas by Roy Moore, and again, this is the third third movie of this title based on that book. But it was done by Blumhouse Productions, like I said, and
A movie, Dad. It's not a book. It's actually a Black Christmas was the 1979 one.
And it was based on a book called Black Christmas by Roy Moore, and that's where they got the idea for the first movie.
Okay.
Thank you. You got me the other day about dates on Dracula and freaks and everything. Not this time.
Ha.
Okay, right. But the point is that Blumhouse Productions, they do a good job. I like their movies. They like this creepy genre, and they do it well. But like I said, be mindful of the trailers. You want to bring the people into the theatre. You want to make lots of money. You want to leave something there for the imagination. Fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of taking them away from me.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, if someone said, hey, here's the full story, and told me the whole story, and blow by blow, why am I going to go see the picture?
Yeah.
And that's what the trailer's doing almost.
The trailer kind of exactly did what a movie would have done. Revealed the good stuff first, a middle, the twist, and then wait to the end. You get the girls starting to
should have
shit
had
up
some
the place.
some stuff happening, and the excitement coming up to a bit of a crescendo, and then cut. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Something happening really weird, bit of POV stuff, and then kill it. But they went a bit too far with it. They could have been a minute shorter or a minute and a half shorter. Leaves that extra footage out that they put at the end. Yeah.
And from what I've heard of in the reviews, they did say they just were disappointed too.
The reviewers were disappointed. I mean, I don't go by reviewers because it's only people voting. Like Rotten Tomatoes, whoever goes on their site and votes.
Yeah.
Metacritic's the same. But when you get I don't know what the critics and newspapers have done said about this movie. I didn't find anything, so I can't comment.
Yeah, well,
but
I've talked
we're not reviewing the movie.
I know, but I did talk to another people, and they all said the same thing.
Yeah.
They watched the trailer; it gave too much information away, and it kind of predicted exactly what's going to happen next, right in front of your eyes. Kind of upsetting, but that's the case, guys.
Anyway, that's it for me because I'm not talking about the movie, the
So,
trailer.
should we rate the trailer? Do you think?
We'll do it out of 10 like we do the movies. Look, it's the production quality of the trailer's fine. That's not in question. The storytelling was fine. That's not in question. The amount of the story involved in putting the trailer together is in question. So I'm going to give it an 8. I'm
going to give it an 8-2, sadly.
Because they killed the trailer by giving too much away.
Yeah, you think these people in this production company, guys, would know how much information to give out?
You give enough to whet their appetites. Ooh, this looks like a really good movie. I wonder what's going to happen. You don't tell them what's going to happen and then
Yeah.
ask them to come to
And
bitches.
despite what they
Yeah.
say on
Yeah.
Google, it's not just a thriller slash horror. It looks like I think there's a
Supernatural-ising
bit
and-
of supernatural comedy thrown in there
It might be,
too.
there's usually 10 minutes, a little bit of comedy to break the tension and actually make the scary part scarier. And they
Yeah.
often do that.
I mean, I do feel like there was a bit of levity there.
That makes it funny.
And they did say that we're planning on making this a light-hearted type horror, but it didn't look like it really threw
Well,
much.
I haven't seen the movie. I can't comment. And we haven't seen the movie, so we can't comment. So
Anyway,
we've only seen the trailer.
that's about it for us tonight.
Okay, yeah, look, thanks for listening, guys. This is a short one.
And I didn't want to go on about.
No, and we could waffle on about something else, but we're not going to.
Nope.
This is a little one, and we'll get back to our usual on our next podcast, and we'll have a mighty good review lined up for you to enjoy.
All right.
See, I'm building up the excitement for the people to want to listen to the next podcast. Hey, I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Yes. All right.
You have to listen to watch.
Quite right.
What's this space?
All right. Thanks for listening to today's podcast, everyone. So
guys.
we'll see you guys for the next one. This is Sarah Stephenson
And Michael,
saying see you guys for the next one. Bye.
see you around.